we can jump in now. The Hero and the Princess, Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a...
Explore. The end of the world. What are you talking about? Explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to the end of the world is because she's locked up? Explore. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? That's a fat mood. Quite the twist, having the hero slay the princess rather than save her. The style seems pretty neat too. Should I just be the lazy prince and say, can't someone else do this? Because that'd be me, IRL. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's escaping is this? Or killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Nah, sometimes princesses are mean. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Let's get the story.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Ooh.
You have to put an end to her.
Said problematically, I'm like, that sounds great. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. That's a me answer. Do not have any evidence to back this up. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's... Oh my god, there were more options. So if you like options, this game might be for you. This is a demo though, so I don't know when it comes out. I should have got that. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess... Okay, so it's kind of the repeat. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Sorry, I have to choose that
one.
Why
would I
I'm
even
chill with that.
Nobody wants the world to end.
I'd be pretty down.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Who's gonna tell him? Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Walk towards the cabin, turn around and leave. I'm gonna answer this how I would answer.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens, but a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I do like the style. It's fun. I like the narrator voice, too. It's got a nice soothing voice.
Each and every one of us is doomed.
Maybe I'm chill with being doomed.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I wonder how many endings there are.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean, if you're a prince, you're just a hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to cabin. I will. Should we save her or slave?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Slay her? Alright.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Was there a save her? There's a save and a slay, and I guess I just have to choose one of those.
The door to the basement creaks
save.
open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
The heck is
This
my hand?
is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Your mom.
It's commanding.
Your dad.
Almost as though she's
Dad.
the one in charge down here.
Your dad. The cutest dad you've ever seen.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I've had enough of manipulation this past month. Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Stop. That's such a me answer. Continue down the stairs. I'm saying,
You must have the wrong address.
There's no address. It's a cabin in the woods. They're never a good sign.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
It's what I do. Blunt, brute honesty. I don't know what strategy is.
You walk down the stairs
Ooh.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy
Surprise.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I mean, she obviously escaped the other one somehow.
She's
Don't
so
need to read it.
coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the
Touch
task
her.
at hand.
Touch her forehead. That's how you know.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
What? No way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves, and step forward. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Nah.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
No, hero. Get your life together.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That would make me the monster. Tighten your grip. Drop it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
There, she said it, guys.
You step forward, your
Stop
grip on the
burping.
blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Should I call her bluff? She bluffing.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her
Me and
gaze?
Hero are on two different
I
pages.
don't think she's bluffing. She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I mean, she's so dangerous, she doesn't need a weapon, you know? She's chained up. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Slay the princess. I'm gonna apologize and ask you if we
You're
can
so
talk.
close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Maybe.
Oh? Threatened now, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife. And of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Slay the princess. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? While I wait for an answer, I'm gonna see what my mom wants. Called me gorgeous. Get on my stream, mother. Support me. She's very supportive. It just sounds mean. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I don't trust the way she said that. Pick it up.
Against your better judgment,
Them eyes are
you step forward to
massive.
speak with the
Jesus.
princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine.
Is the narrator my conscience? Yeah.
Don't know
she's a
what you're
little
hoping
sus.
to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So, this is a pretty awkward start to a relationship.
It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because I'm going to end the world. You're going to end the world. There's people out here who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Ask her opinion.
Don't just tell her that.
Ladies love their opinions. I would not. The narrator, on the other
That's
hand,
cute.
he sounds
Do you believe that?
manipulative.
Do you think I'm some sort of monster? Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that just doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd be capable of.
Boop. Deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Remain silent. I'll deflect.
Princess hesitates before responding.
That is a hesitation.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't know who to trust. I thought I'd figure this out when I came in here, but I've been through heck this month, and that's just ruining it. It really is. This game hits closer to home than I thought it would. Yeah.
I don't think what I do really matters.
She's a manipulator. We're not...
Look,
Well, I don't know who's a
At the end of the
manipulator. They
day,
both sound dumb.
whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Do you trust me, right?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
I'm so bad at making decisions.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods,
Yeah.
or that I'd open an orphanage, or any other number of good things that I'm sure you want to hear.
Just from my experience, I would say just from my experience this month with a manipulative friend, I think she's getting slayed.
Really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So, do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about
Cotton
trust.
candy, I should
This
just let
is
you
about
choose because this is
bliss.
your whole situation
We
with me and
stand
my
to use
friend.
everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Except the difference was I was the narrator. No, I was the princess and friend was the our hero was the narrator. A relationship. Are you coming on to?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions.
You said
We're
it, not
two people
me.
who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
She's a manipulator.
Have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're here.
Bye.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
We're slaying the princess. You missed a good bit.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
I'm really not a good hero if I got taken down that fast.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Maybe you shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure.
Why
you
wouldn't they
stay.
take her shoes away from her?
As you lie,
Gotta support
crushed
everybody.
and broken on the
Lol.
basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Boop.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart.
Who else are you
had the
watching?
upper hand, and now look at you.
You shut up, narrator. You could
Is
have
this
asked anyone
really
else.
the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life.
Maybe
out
I'm
of
into
your
that. You need to.
lungs. This is the end.
She's the
isn't
one!
it?
She's the real Dommy Mommy.
I'm afraid it is.
Chapter 2, The Fury.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you
vu.
don't have that. This is
Yes,
the
I
first time
do.
either of us has
No,
been.
you shut up.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Maybe.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's going to kill us again.
Voice of the Broken. I went from hero to broken.
Oh,
Oh wait,
another
who,
one of us in
who
here?
is that? Never mind. It's. I have a twin, a long-lost brother. Can he say kill? I guess.
If you
I don't
go
know.
to the cabin, you might as well just throw yourself at her feet and beg for mercy.
Why does my nail have such like, her finger has like such a fierce nail, or is it just like a swipe motion? Maybe
You're
I'm a
never
monster.
going to slay her with that attitude.
You're right.
Stuff that pathetic little voice to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Oh, yep. Okay, definitely going to slay the princess. I'm gonna pick her side this time. I'm gonna get me a girlfriend.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
It's only because it
Please
says
take
lie.
this seriously. I am begging you.
Oh, I'm begging you. Take this seriously. Am I a joke? Am I a monster?
I have one last warning for you.
your subconscious remembering the suppressed memory facts.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I think my aim should just be to, like, anger him, be annoying, you know?
It's not her lies that'll stop us.
It's not her lies. Oh, stop us. I think I'll die no matter what if she's got that kind of strength.
I must admit, I'm a little worried about going back in there. I don't want to be as much of a downer as my new roommate, but we were definitely outclassed last time. She seems more demon than princess. Ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. She's just a princess. Don't get all in your head about it.
Why give me the option? Just tell me to proceed.
The interior of the
Damn,
cabin
oh,
is
yeah.
larger than it should be.
I want to play
The only item
that.
of furniture is a plain wooden table with a the blade as your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Screw him. I'm gonna get me
The
a
door to the
wife.
basement creaks open, revealing an old wooden staircase. The steps are wide and deep. The air seeping up from below is heavy and oppressive, with an odd, eggy stink to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Did they change? So you're telling me it went from, like, rotten wood to sulfur? Yo, she a demon. Still gonna get her.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That's not very fierce.
It's somehow even fiercer than it was before.
It's just me, your fair maiden.
Of course it is. Don't let it intimidate.
I won't.
You're playing a dangerous
I'm
game
excited.
by coming down here unarmed.
Watch me.
Why even bother with the knife? It wouldn't have done us any good.
That
We
was
should
my
just give
exact
up.
experience.
And pledge ourselves to her.
That's what I'm doing. Can't beat him, join him.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. As
Oh,
you descend
she's a
the
tail.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view, a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Is it just me, or is she bigger than last time? It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought. I told
Maybe.
you. It's pointless.
How many brokens do you think are going to be at the end of this? Because I've a good feeling a few.
I was
Oh,
wondering
God.
when I might have company.
Her forehead's
Free me
bigger
from
than
my
mine.
bondage,
I got a
and
big
maybe I'll let
forehead.
you live